after killing 375 Pokemon. I'd say it's finally about time to catch this guy. Got my Master Ball, and I got my Orb. Not taking any risks on this one. Put the Orb straight in, and he's here. Now it's time to catch him. Throw it, and it's... well, we've got him. It's pretty much certain that we have caught Articuno. Man, that really took ages. But now that we're actually done catching Articuno, we can just go up into the air and just take our Pokemon in, and we will be back home. So, yes, guys, I finally filled the Orb of Frozen Souls. I still need to do the Zapdos one and also the Moltres one. I always forget Moltres' name for some reason. It's now turning daytime as well, so I don't need to sleep. But yes, we caught Articuno, as you just saw, and I need to actually move this guy. This guy's a pygmy, that's why I caught him, as well as the Paras, the Diglett, and all of these guys. They're all pygmies, that's why I caught them all. And yeah, we've got an Articuno. So, just to let you guys know, this is not the first legendary I caught. I have actually caught 3 other legendaries, and I plan on catching every single one. And I will record it every time I catch a legendary. But yeah, so I have actually gotten, I got Celebi, I got a Suicune, I got a Mew. I also found out that Celebi and Suicune are not the rarest of legendaries, so it was actually pretty easy for me to catch them. So I did record it, so I will show you guys, or I'll play the clips in a little while. But I did manage to catch Celebi and Suicune in Dusk Balls. I also apologize for my brother talking in the background. But yeah, I caught Celebi and Suicune in Dusk Balls, and I need to heal them still. But yeah, about 3 Celebis spawned, and the same with Suicune, quite a few spawned. A Kyogre actually spawned, but I never managed to actually catch it, because my game lagged and just glitched. And then we've also got the Articuno, and honestly, I really like Articuno, but I'm not going to have him on my team for the simple fact of the noises he makes drives me insane. So that's the reason I am not having them on my team, but we're going to put them up here anyway, just like this. I do plan on cloning Mew in the future. I don't know when I'm actually going to do that, but I do plan on doing that at some point. And what happened to my other Pokemon? Oh, there he is, never mind. So yes, I do plan on cloning him in the future. Probably I'll get a load of Dittos. Hopefully we'll get a Mewtwo, fingers crossed. But yes, we're going to actually sort these out just like that, make them a bit more organized. And as you can see, I have sort of swapped up my team. So Chandelure is no longer on my team, Raichu is no longer on my team either. I have replaced them with Empoleon and Ursaring. I picked Ursaring for the simple fact of he's actually really fast, so I just ride around on him all the time instead of walking. It's just a lot faster. And I've also got Empoleon because he's pretty much a beast. So that's why he's on my team. But as you guys probably saw, I have caught 6 more shinies. So we caught shiny Altaria. I can't remember if I recorded that or not. You guys will know when I put the clips on screen. Magikarp, another one I didn't actually manage to record, but I recorded the Zubat. I recorded the Pidgey. I can't remember if I recorded the Arbok, and I'm pretty sure I recorded the Kingler, but I'm not too sure on that, so don't quote me on it. But that is now 12 shinies we actually have, so that's actually looking pretty cool. It's going to be awesome, because I do want to just catch as many shinies as possible, possibly even fill up this entire box. I just think it'd be really cool to catch them. They're actually really difficult to find, so when they do spawn, I don't take any risks. If getting the recorder up is gonna make a risk to that, I'm not gonna get the recorder up, and I'm just gonna catch it, because it's sometimes the recorder doesn't work and it crashes half the time. So I'd rather catch them without risking it than to wait for the recorder to pop up and then not even be able to catch it because it's despawned or something. Because I actually found a golden graveler and it despawned before I could even get the recorder up. So that's a shame. And, you know, I just couldn't catch it. But, you know, it's kind of normal, you know. But also, I do just want to show you guys the house. It is finally complete. I completed it outside camera. I used up the majority of my materials. But, I also remembered that I couldn't do the Pokeball, like, thing, because it's actually 2 blocks wide, the doorway, instead of 1 block, so I had to do it like that, which I think looks pretty cool either way, so, you know, it doesn't really make a difference to me. But then, I haven't got anything in this room yet, but then on this side we've got the Pixelmon stuff, we just got a trainer machine, PC, my anvil, and then a bunch of stuff here. We just got all of this, and I need to organize it at some point into TMs and certain things, and then we've got hammers and just little bits here. We've got 5 ranch upgrades, which is quite good, and a bunch of hammers, so I don't think I'm going to be needing to craft any of those anytime soon. We also got 4 diamond hammers, which is actually pretty good. And then here, we've got apricorns. We still need to grab a few more of those every once in a while, but I don't tend to make Pokeballs where I can just go mining and get them from the traders over there, but you know, I make them every once in a while, and as you can see, I have been grinding a lot. So, I have actually got a ton of Pokeballs, as you can see now. I also have a Park Ball and 6 Master Balls, which is quite good. And fingers crossed I'll be able to get some more and catch some more Legendaries. I do particularly want Rayquaza and Lugia, and I want to look for Lugia because I do believe Lugia spawns in Deep Ocean, but no matter how many times I go in there, he doesn't really spawn, so he must be super, super rare. We also want to make a fossil cleaner at some point and a fossil machine because we have got an amber here, which is for Aerodactyl. I know that for sure because I recognize the shape. Not too sure what the other ones are, but we'll find out when we actually clean them. But I do know for sure that this is an amber, so we have a guaranteed Aerodactyl there. I don't think the fossils can actually go wrong. They're never gone wrong, so if they can, it's a surprise to me. But I'm pretty sure they don't. I've also gained quite a few levels since the last episode because of me trying to catch, not Lugia, what's his name? Articuno, that's it. I don't know how I forgot that. But we are actually going to be needing this black wool today, so I'll show you guys what we'll be doing in a little while. We've got dirt, we've got wood stuff, we've got plants, we've got an auto smelting machine, so we've got like coal in here and it will automatically go in there when it lowers, and then stuff just gets taken out and put into that chest. And then we just got random things that I need to sort out at some point, so we've got a ton of saddles and things like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it, other than my bedroom, which I'm now going to show you guys. I messed up here, and I need to get this guy back in. I don't know how he got out of the pen, but we could just let him wander around for a little while. I did mess up here. I meant to put this block there, but I was in a rush because I just wanted to get the orbs done. So as you can see here, I have got the orb of static souls and the orb of fiery souls there. And also I've got Wartstone, Firestone, and Thunderstone. That is for the evolutions, to evolve them. I'm gonna try and evolve all 7 in one episode, so there's gonna be an episode where I just evolve evolutions. And then we just got a random iron ingot because I did this little pattern here, and then there was just one left over that was out of place, so I just put it on my desk instead. So as you can see, I've got a chisel here. What this chisel does is, you see these statues here, the little Pixelmon. We've got a Blastoise, we've got Braviary, we've got Chandelure, we've got Raichu, not Pixelmon, and then we've got Sandshrew. And basically what this does is, I can type in any Pokemon, say I wanted to see an Evie, I could click update and an Evie would appear. I can make it ordinary, huge, giant, enormous, ginormous, all of the sizes. We can make it microscopic, we can make it a shiny, we can make it look like it's made of stone, we can make it look like it's made of gold, bronze, silver, make it look like a boss. all the different types of bosses, so green, blue, yellow, etc. But I just think it looks really cool, and this is the guy I want. So basically, I've been looking non-stop. There is one shiny that I really want, and that is a shiny Eevee. And I feel like in the future, if I can't find a shiny Eevee, because Eevees, they're quite rare. They're almost as rare as Legendaries. I'd say they're more rare than Suicune and Celebi. So I'd say they're probably the same. Probably a little bit less rare, but probably around the same as those. So we can actually fly through it, but I have been looking for them. Eevees, I've caught enough Eevees. I got enough for one of each evolution, which is pretty cool. So that's going to come in handy. We're going to evolve all of those, and then I've also got one to just stay as an Eevee. And then I also want a shiny Eevee. So I'm thinking if I don't find a shiny Eevee within a certain amount of episodes, probably 10, 20 or something like that, but when I figure out what I'm going to do, I think I might add in like a NPC that gives me a shiny Eevee for, say, like a stack of diamonds or something like that. But it's not going to be easy. It's going to be really difficult for me to get, because it's definitely something that I really want, and if I can't find it within the next few episodes, then that's definitely what we're gonna do. Stop pooping out eggs on my bed, thanks. So yeah, wait, where did that egg go? Oh, okay, that was a bit weird, but oh well. So we're gonna put this chisel back in here. So I haven't really done much other than completed my house, and then I've got to figure out what to put in this room. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments down below. But I definitely think I have cleared all my stuff out as well, so all the chests and the bed and everything has gone from in here. And I also managed to get rid of those traders that were everywhere. It was actually easier than I thought it was going to be. I just had to turn them into trainers, and then I could delete them that way. So yeah, but I'm now actually going to, as you guys saw, I got the legendaries and the 6 shinies. I will play on screen in a second, me catching all of those certain things. So there you go.
Sand Flash. Sand Flash.
Chandelure. Chandelure. Chandelure.
Sand Flash. Sand Flash.
Chandelure.
Kingler.
Chandelure.
And we're back. Okay. So yeah, as you guys saw, it was pretty easy, and Dusk Balls are definitely OP when it comes to night. I think that I used about 2 or 3 and caught both Celebi and Suicune, so that's pretty good. And I honestly didn't know what to do in this video. I just wanted to catch Articuno. I didn't want to do it outside of episodes, so I just caught it on screen. But yeah, so I didn't know, so I just put on the recorder and we're just gonna fly around, hopefully find a shiny maybe, cause yeah, half the time I see bosses and I think, oh, they're shinies, or I see a shiny and think, it's just a boss, I'll leave it alone until I actually go over to it, because I don't like taking risks, even if it is a boss. If it's a boss, I tend to kill it. If it's a shiny, I'll obviously catch it. But there is a few shinies I actually want. Like I said, I want the Evie super bad. That's the one I want the most. But then I want a shiny Coughing because shiny Coughing is actually blue, which is pretty cool. I also really wanted shiny Snorlax, which I managed to catch actually, which is really good. There's also another one that I can remember. I can't remember who it was, but there's a Pokemon that instead of being their actual color, they turn really light blue, and I can't remember who it was. But I definitely want them. I'll try and figure out who it was, and then I'll tell you next episode, or if I can remember during this episode. I don't really know. I've also got a lot of Magikarps in this pool. They just tend to spawn in here, which is quite good. Especially when it comes to me trying to, if I try and catch Moltres and Zapdos, that's going to come in handy because I definitely did use this quite a bit when trying to get Articuno, as well as I used the boss tower a lot, which is why I have so much loot and so many Master Balls and things like that, because I did just sit there for about 2 hours, although it's now 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've been on here since 7:30 this morning, so I only finished grinding about 20 minutes ago, so we've now been recording for almost 15 minutes, and I only finished it about 5 minutes before we recorded, so, you know, it's quite interesting. So it definitely took a long time, but it's definitely worth catching a legendary for... Honestly, I gave up one time. I can't remember which one it was. I'm pretty sure... No, it's not the Moltres one. I'm pretty sure it's the Zapdos one, yeah. I got some kills on that one, but then it was taking so long I kind of gave up, and I haven't even found a Zapdos shrine yet, so that's not going to come in handy anytime soon until I find it. Luckily enough, I have found a savannah, which is the place I believe they spawn. They either spawn in savannas or deserts, but I think we're actually going to try and get that chicken in now, so we're going to go and grab some seeds, and then we'll sleep as well. So we'll go and grab a seed, and then hopefully we can bring him in. Fingers crossed. Yeah, are you following me? Yeah, he's following me. Awesome. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully we can get him in here. Come on. In you come. And then that little guy came out. Okay. Stay in there. There we go. We got him in. So, yeah, we're now going to sleep. And oh, that was just so awesome. The Articuno, now that it's all paid off, it just feels really good. And we're gonna put these seeds back in the chest, and then we're gonna actually lay out these what we're using the black wool for. So, like I've said in the past few episodes, or I can't even remember if I've said this or not. I'm pretty sure I have. But I do want to turn this area into a like village sort of thing with like a market, and then maybe a gym. Possibly, I'm thinking maybe, I'm not quite sure what kind of gym it's going to be, but I'm thinking maybe having a gym leading over into the water with like a bridge going to the gym with a glass floor so we can see the water below. I'm not too sure. I'm thinking maybe that's what we can do. I'm also going to add in a few more custom NPCs that'll do certain things, like I'm thinking about adding a teleporter that'll teleport me to certain biomes, because that's definitely going to come in handy. And it's just going to be a lot easier than walking around and flying around everywhere. Even though it's kind of cheating, but in a way it's not, because it's just getting the Pokemon to do that. Or the NPCs to do that, which is pretty... They're there to do those kind of things, so I'm going to use it. So, yeah. We've also got XP shares. Oh yeah, and Salamence. Salamence is level 100. I'm trying to get all of these Pokemon on my team to level 100. Apollyon is 8 levels off, Blastoise is 4 levels off, and Ursaring is 6 levels off, whereas Braviary is 12 off, which isn't too bad. Salamence is 25 off, and that's all of them. So they're not too far off. I kinda just, when I was grinding the bosses, I ended up just getting rid of a bunch of loot. And I also found out the yellow bosses are definitely the hardest to defeat, but the bosses that you want to go after for the Master Balls and Park Balls are definitely the blues and the reds, because those are the ones that actually drop them the most. I found I only ever got 1 or 2 off the yellow bosses, whereas with the other bosses I got quite a few. And hello Starling. But yeah, I actually want to heal up my Pokemon as well, because there are certain Pokemon that have certain HP gone. Like, I know these Eevee. No, I'm pretty sure I healed all of the Eevees, so they should be good. Other than that one. But I have actually renamed them all to what I'm going to turn them into. So, we got Leafeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Vaporeon, Umbreon, Espeon, and Glaceon. So, we're going to be evolving those at some point. And I caught a Corsola because I've showed this off ages ago. But all of these Pokemon, I'm actually going to get them out here. I'm going to show you how tiny they are. And I just think they're just so cute, and that's why I wanted to catch them. So we'll start with the Miltank. And look at it. Look, it's tiny. It's tiny. And I'm pretty sure they can get smaller. And then we got the Ekans. Look at it. It's like a little grass-looking snake. And then we got Mareep, which is probably the tiniest out of all of them. Just look. You can't tell me that is not cute. So, and then we got Coughing, which is pretty tiny too. I mean, no, what are you doing? Okay. But yeah, look at it. It's the tiniest thing I've ever seen. And Diglett, look at it. Look. It's like not even the size of it. My pickaxe is bigger than it. Look. Oh, it's just okay. Okay, I'm just going a bit crazy here. And then the Paris was quite cute as well. What is it doing? What's that? What? Ew, okay. I didn't realize Paris did that. That is just kind of strange. But, you know, we're going to go and heal those over at this little Poke Center. I think I might build a bigger Poke Center as well. Make it a bit more like a Poke Center. I have to do some research on that, how they look. Possibly play Pokemon again on my DS because I ain't played it in so long. But yeah, we're also going to heal some of the shinies up because I know... Actually, why am I walking here? I have a PC on me. We'll just place it down like this. And we'll put them all back. Where do they go? They all go here. So we'll just put them up here like this. And we will heal all of the Pokemon back to their original state. Also, this the Slowbro was really tiny as well. That's why I caught that one. So yeah, now about the shinies, we're gonna heal them all. I don't think we need to heal Magikarp. No, we don't. Altaria, we definitely need to heal. We need to heal you and you and you and you. So I actually want to throw out these guys. I think Altaria is definitely the best. Zubat is pretty cool because I really do like the color green. It's kind of a dark green, which looks pretty cool as well. Pidgey, I'm definitely thinking I'm going to evolve at some point. I don't actually know what size that is. I think it's maybe... it's only a small, so they can get a lot smaller. But it's not that bad. I'm definitely thinking I'm going to turn it into a Pidgeot. Whereas Arbok is just a beast. Look at it. That is like... I honestly really like this color of yellow because you can get like the really bright yellow that doesn't look that nice, and then you got the dark yellow that looks kinda and then you got this yellow that just looks really satisfying. And then we've got a green Kinkler, and it's kind of strange because they start off gold, or Krabby is gold, and then they turn into green, which is quite strange, but I'm glad because I didn't actually want to evolve Krabby, so I'm glad that we actually got Kingler, so that's definitely going to be handy. But like I was saying about the shinies earlier, I still can't remember which one, which Pokemon it was that turns blue. I can't remember. But anyways, about no more of that. The Snorlax is definitely my favourite shiny so far. Actually, I don't really know. I must admit, Caterpie is pretty cool. Shiny Caterpie and Snorlax are definitely my favourite out of the few of them. What I'm going to do with the Magikarps is, I think I'm going to evolve the level 14 Magikarp into a shiny Gyarados at some point. And they're actually male and female. I wonder... I'm now starting to think maybe I should breed them first. I actually don't know how to make a ranch. So if we search... I forgot the A. Ranch, however you pronounce it. It's not that bad. It's just a piston, a PC, and a flower pot, so that's not that bad. So yeah, it's definitely going to come in handy. But now, I keep getting off topic. We're gonna place down these. Okay. So I think we're gonna have like a little shopping center over here, maybe. Yeah, I think that's good. So it depends on how big, and Volt Orbs attacking me. Just crunch you and you're dead in one hit. So yeah. I also want to get a, is it Cypher? Yeah, Cypher. At some point, because I learn the attack. I know not all Cyphers have false swipe, but I want one that does have false swipe, because that takes any Pokemon down to 1 HP and doesn't kill it. So that's definitely going to come in handy. And I misplaced the wall already. Okay. So yes, I'm not quite sure how big we're going to make this. I think maybe 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to go here like this. And then I'm pretty sure that actually we might as well just dig the area out that we're going to do it. And then we're going to have it like this. And then should we have it that tiny? No, I think we're going to have it to there, and then we're going to place this dirt back because we don't want it like that. I also heard on Twitter, I had noticed that Afmal hadn't uploaded yesterday. I don't know, she uploaded the day before, but I noticed she didn't upload yesterday. And I was sort of like, huh, what's going on here? 'Cause she always uploads daily and she never ever misses an upload. So then I found out her husband or her boyfriend, I don't even know if they're married. I'm pretty sure they're, I don't know, don't quote me on that. But yeah, Jason tweeted out from her account, and she's actually in the hospital. I don't know why she's in the hospital, but even though she's not going to watch this episode, I'm just going to say get well soon. And yeah, hopefully, I don't know why she's in the hospital, like I just said, but hopefully it's nothing too bad, because she is pretty much my favorite YouTuber, especially considering I have been subscribed to her since she was at 10,000 subs, so seeing her not be a YouTuber anymore would definitely be quite upsetting. But, you know, I don't think it's anything bad, so I don't need to worry about any of that. But I could just say, hope she gets well soon. So, yeah. But I don't really know what I'm going to sell at these market stalls. Probably not even going to sell anything. I'm just going to have them for the sake of having them. And I only want 3. Yeah, we're only going to have 3. And I'm actually going to grab some more wool if we have some. Yeah, we do. We still have some more wool left over from the build, because we didn't actually use any black wool. I don't know why. We probably should have, but we didn't. I also need to terraform at some point, get rid of all of these holes, make this area a little bit bigger. But yeah, I also probably need to build some houses at some point, because if we're going to have all the custom NPCs, they all need houses, especially if we're going to have kid NPCs too. That's definitely going to come in handy. So yeah, and don't worry guys, this is not, and I repeat, not turning into a roleplay, although I am thinking about making a Pixelmon roleplay, but don't quote me on that, because I don't know if I am actually going to do it. I'm just thinking about it. It's definitely a idea in my mind, as well as a few other series I have questions about. It's also kind of annoying that Before the Apocalypse ended, but the only reason I had to end it was because I only wanted it to last 10 episodes. I did say that it was only going to last for 10 episodes. So, and it's basically, people kind of saw it as, it was a new series, but in a way, it was Crafting Dead. So, people are kind of like, is there going to be a season 2? Is there going to be more episodes? No, there is not, because I don't really know. I'm kind of thinking that season 1, or Before the Apocalypse, is the season 1 of Crafting Dead, pretty much. Kind of a remake of Crafting Dead season 1 in a way, and then that'll obviously lead on to season 2, so it kind of goes Before the Apocalypse, Crafting Dead season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5. So that's kind of the way it goes. It's not it's not really an entire new series, which is why there's not going to be a season 2 of Before the Apocalypse, because it's just a series to lead into Crafting Dead. So that's the only reason it's going to be like that. I'm also gonna, I don't know if you guys want to see this. Do you want to see me build outside of episode or inside of episode? Because I know sometimes I like watching a YouTuber record inside of episode, and then sometimes it just gets boring, because if they're building like big things, it gets really boring when they're building it for like 2-3 episodes, or sometimes it even takes them longer, and it's just kind of annoying. I also have an idea that to do with to do with these guys at some point. And if you don't know what I mean by these guys, I don't just mean Chikorita, I mean starters. I've got an idea for that. It's going to be an entire episode, and I'm just going to go around catching starters, see how many different starters I can catch, because I have seen Oshawotts, Squirrels, Bulbasaurs, Chikoritas, I'm trying to think what other starters there are. I don't know. Those are the only 4 I could actually remember seeing. I've seen Charmander over there. I've also seen Piplup and a few others, so that's going to come in handy. But yeah, so guys, if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you stick around for the next one, which will be out within the next few days, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.